Hey guys, Fryedegg here at Sweaty Pixels. We're doing another Orcs Must Die Let's Play. We're going to be doing the reverse tower on Nightmare. So yeah, this stage gave me a little trouble actually on War Mage, but not too much on Nightmare. I go with the thing I do that's probably different from most people. I'm going to go with no barricades on this stage. That and I cap my archers to get the fire arrows. I do that first thing. So that may or may not be different from most people, but I was able to 5 skull it, and I believe also get a top 10 score in the process. So yeah, I'll show you guys how to do it if you're interested. That's just me being OCD with my traps. They gotta be in a certain order. Yeah, so right for the Steel Weaver. And what am I doing? Oh, okay, that's right. I didn't max them out. I wonder why I didn't. Anyways, yeah. So if you haven't played this stage yet, it is basically the same thing as the tower, but exactly as the name says, it is in reverse. So instead of coming out of the bottom and working their way towards the top of the tower, they start at the top and work their way towards the bottom. So I'm going to use that rolling log right now to just kill that ogre, since I don't really have much yet. And I'll deal with the orcs just with my crossbow. So yeah, and we're gonna set up our main kill zone over here, because the second door, this is gonna be the main choke point where all the orcs and bad guys are gonna converge on. So you're not gonna have any wasted traps here. Everything you lay down in this little hall of death will be used, and I'll end up putting I'll have an army of archers down on the bottom to help with the flyers in this stage. They can be a bit troublesome, but if you have archers with flame arrows, which I don't have, as you can see, I don't know why. I'm probably looking at them right now, wondering why I don't have fire arrows. But actually, if I remember right, I believe I do like a face palm on this stage, and like realize like I didn't have fire arrows this whole time. I think I get them kind of late in the into the game, but whatever. So I'm gonna set up the little hall of death here, and yeah, once you have your fire archers, those being ice bats or whatever, the fire archers, really take those guys down fast. So, and plus you'll see I'll end up having a swarm of archers down there. So yeah, so just basically, you're gonna want to just kind of stick with what I'm doing right now until you get enough money, and then you're gonna obviously keep adding to it. So in these earlier rounds, you're gonna have to when you have a little break from the orcs, you want to go ahead and turn and just check on those flyers and make sure they're not trying to eat your archers, because one thing I hate, it's losing archers early on, because it's 500 coin that you lose and you never get back on Nightmare. So I just gonna go top off my life, and that amount of archers, that's good for probably like the first 5 or 6 rounds, and you want to add to it, as it gets a little more further into the stage. But like I said, once you get the flame arrows, their archers are pretty good on their own. So the most challenging thing with this stage is just for me was just getting some good combos. my final build, which you get fairly quick because you do make a lot of money on this stage. You know, it's hard to, with this long stretch, it's kind of hard for me to keep the combo points up on all the guys. So, but I have a video of playing this stage on War Mage where I think my little strategy I do is actually it's basically the same thing. It's just slightly different, and I may have actually even revisit this on Nightmare just to see if I can better my score. But yeah, and I'm gonna rotate. You know, sometimes this happens where you for whatever reason you can't. There'll be a square, and you can't put a trap down on it. Like I wanted to put that floor scorcher. See, it's not letting me put anything in that tile right there. And I don't know if that's a bug or what, but that's it's really annoying to me sometimes. It's like put something there. I can't. Yeah, so you got some null hunters. You just keep them in the traps. Keep them in traps. And as always, I always tell you guys, keep your lightning up. I forget to do it sometimes, but just keep it up. So I believe we get some ogres this round. So I'm probably going to scramble to get the overcoiled springs, so I can put down some spring traps for some ogre defense. I still have not gotten flame arrows. Shame on me. Shame on me. I was speculating if I put I do end up putting arrow walls there, and they do help get some combos with your archers on the ground there. So I wonder when I realize I don't have the fire flaming arrows. It's really it's really upsetting to me. I didn't get those early on this round. All right, yeah. So I didn't have any spring traps, but even though those were fire ogres, those floor scorcher traps, they kill anything really fast. Armored ogres, even, like I said, even these fire ogres who probably have a higher fire resistance or something. It makes short work of a lot of different kinds of guys. So keep lightning up, and this still isn't done over here. I'm gonna end up putting a good amount of spring traps before my archer pile behind me as defense, and you'll come to see you need to have at least, I'd say a minimum, a box of 4 spring traps minimum, if not more. I think I end up going I have 6 total, so 3 rows deep, because later in the round you're going to have multiple ogres paired up with null hunters, and those traps are going to be getting fired off, and you don't want to be not having enough and having those guys run through and start killing your archers, because they're squishy. You don't let your squishy archers die. So just do your best to keep your lightning up and crossbow spam the ogres, so you can help get some decent combos on them. Especially on Nightmare, everything has more health, which is actually, I think, beneficial for getting some of these really good combos, because the hardier they are, they're able to actually walk through. The more hardy the creatures, they can make their way through bigger kill boxes and get more combo points built up on them. So. Oh, don't forget to pick up the coins they drop. Still no fire arrows. I'm such a noob. God. I'm gonna punch myself. Yeah, I'm gonna throw some arrow walls up. Those are upgraded, so they will shoot stuff that's entering the kill box. So definitely put those up in that far wall. Get that combo point from the arrow walls. like I said, always check on your archers down there, make sure they're okay. Now that you have your spring trap defense, you're pretty much golden at this point. There's no question of them getting through. Now that you have all those spring traps up, I mean, you could have like 6 ogres walk by, and as long as you try to stagger them out a little bit, maybe stun one, they're not going to make it through those spring traps. So,
Sometimes I almost feel bad.
Still no fire arrows. Yeah, so whatever score I do end up getting on this stage, just know that had I gotten my fire arrows from the very beginning, which is what I meant to do, and that was part of my strategy that I was doing for this stage. I guess I just brain farted on this playthrough. Yeah, if you have your fire archers from the very beginning, you're gonna be able to score a lot better than me on this run. So, yeah, let's see, you got a bunch of ogres coming. Not a problem. The one thing you want to watch out for that happened to me once, I don't know if it was this playthrough or not. I actually had for whatever reason, ogre, when he flew off the spring trap, he fell off the side, and he was able to get to my archers downstairs, and he actually only got to hit him like once or twice before all the archers down there killed him. Oh, here's the little light bulb went off. Like, oh, I don't have fire arrows, and they're 9 rounds in. She probably got those. All right. So ogres, crossbow spam, the spring traps. I love those spring traps. Nice level. Got a 7. Yeah, I don't think I'm able to break a 7 combo on this stage, just because usually when I break 7 combos, I have ceiling traps incorporated. And as you can see, there are no ceiling traps here. And technically, you could have you could bring the bug zapper from the Artifacts of Power DLC. You could have that in your build, and that ceiling trap would work on all these enemies coming through your kill box. That's actually something I may even experiment with, because this is such a long pathway that one of my floor traps, probably the spikes, those the dot that those put on the enemies is probably wearing off by the time they actually die, especially for the ogres. So it may be more beneficial for me to have those bug zappers up on the ceiling. So it might be worth a try. So yeah, now you'll see that with those fire archers down there, if I ever look over at the flyers, they're just going to be getting their asses kicked. So yeah, they're not. It's like a non-issue, those things. So yeah, just at this point, do your best to keep your lightning down, get some combos. You can occasionally look over at the flyers, and if you have extra magic, if you lightning blast some of the ones that are being shot by the archers, you'll get some nice combos sometimes on the flyers. So try to remember to do that sometimes. Get some extra points. So yeah, just at this point, you just kind of sit back and revel in your traps and how awesome they are, and just try to have fun with it. I was just probably checking to make sure I had everything. One thing that you should always remember to get when you have extra money is get the I think it's called Jagged Steel, and the one right next to Overcurled Springs, the one that it adds a bleed effect to your piercing and cutting traps. So I know it counts for the arrow wall, but I don't know if it may or may not count for the grinder. I wonder if the archers can apply it too, because technically they're piercing, shoot arrows. But anyways, The robot games guys, they made a chart and showed some things and what counts for what, and they yeah, that bleed counts as a combo point. Sorry about I just rambled on there for a second. My screensaver popped on. I had to shake my mouse and I was hoping it didn't interrupt the recording, and it doesn't seem to have. So I'm sitting on a ton of money, so I'm trying to just think of ways to maybe get some more combos. So I'm thinking, you know, put those over there for those flyers. But when you have that many archers down there, they don't even make it that far. So, but why not? If you have extra money, you know, unspent coin when the stage is over, it's not like it's. I don't think it gets tallied up in your score or anything. I've always just tried to spend it, but I don't think there's any benefit to not spending your money. So, yeah, just kill these guys. Always remember to run in and get the coins. They drop. Those help big time. So I'm in the last round and got a lot of money, so I put down some extra traps, whatever we can think of. Yeah, the flyers don't stand a chance now. Done. Can't even fly that low, but whatever. Alright, so some kobolds. This is I just enjoy this for some reason. I don't know how to explain it. Just like, you know, reveling in everything you put together and watching the organized chaos unfold is fun. So, got some ogres coming. Try to get some last combos on them. I believe these are the last ogres. Could be wrong. Not sure, but getting some 5s and 6s. Lots of flyers over there, but as you can see, they're not making it very far. They're just like. They're just dropping. So, if you guys have never tried to put archers down there, I suggest you give it a go. If you're having any trouble controlling the flyers, they do very well. They're ×7. So, shoot this guy, and yeah, that's it. That's gonna be it. So let's see how we did here. 5 skulls, obviously. And the score, yeah, that was, I forget where that put me. I don't know if that's, no, see, I had a better score than that, but that was the same strategy I used. The one where I did better, though, I probably had the fire arrows. But anyways, guys, this has been Fryedegg with Sweaty Pixels. Thanks for watching. Talk to you guys later. See ya.